Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name is Wendy Wing. I'm doing a daily checkity check, tuning in to the energies to see what messages come through, what guidance we can receive, news you can use for today, whenever it is that you are drawn to this reading is the day for you to see this. Already a lot of messages coming in during my meditation, so it's going to be an interesting one. All right. Oh, we've gotten this one this week. Kama of Kali. I love when they repeat. We're still in that same energy. It's very validating that the cards kind of repeat and then they move and then those repeat. So as the energies shift. All right, Kama of Kali. She is completely and utterly in love with your divine essence. And in her love bestows endless gifts. Your path need not be one of endless effort, connecting with pleasure as a path of personal empowerment with an intention to bring spiritual benefit to the collective through softening and opening your heart is an act of worshiping the divine feminine. Relax into the presence of what is as you slow your pace and make swifter progress. I love this card. So in the last couple of daily checkity checks, you've been more in your masculine energy or taking action, focusing on something and making moves. And so it's kind of like a balancing act between masculine and feminine energies. And so right now, allowing that feminine energy to switch gears from doing and that masculine energy and achieving and going in a direction to more of that being energy, allowing, creating the energy, receiving messages, focusing on pleasure, healing. Maybe with all that masculine energy, you might have gotten ungrounded a bit and detached from your body. Is your body sore? Feels like the feminine energy, all right, let me heal this body now. You've been working hard, taking a lot of action. How can I bring pleasure to my body? How can I bring pleasure to my thoughts, my words? Opening that heart space. And I really love this, relaxing into the presence of what is. That's very feminine energy, just being, as you slow your pace and make swifter progress. So what I'm also getting is that you might be doing too much, trying to do too much, trying to control too much. And this is saying, do less and move faster by doing less. I like that. All right. So this is a general reading. I'm not tuning into any one person's specific energies, I'm tuning into a collective. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Thank you all for your comments and your likes and subscribes. So appreciate all of you so much. So in the past, we've got the Judgment in reverse. Not heeding a call, not allowing yourself to evolve. Someone was in that energy, not staying, not hearing it. That's the best energy that it describes what this card is right now in this energy. It's like I'm seeing someone, the call is this light energy calling them, and instead they turn towards the dark. All right, let's see. Gosh, again, there's this turning the back, your back. I feel like this is you. I feel like this is a lot of people in your old energy when you were not answering that call from spirit. When you might look back now and see that there were opportunities like off ramps in some type of choosing, where you were choosing whatever it was that was not for you. And it's like you turned your back on your higher self. You might have chosen someone else's judgment, someone else to make decisions for you, given the responsibility of your actions, of giving that away to someone else, and turn your back on your own divine light. I feel like you did this, you thought this was the right thing to do. This isn't, and also I don't feel that you can't fully consciously understood how much of your own power you were giving away. Ooh. It looks like you were, boy, this feels like a relationship, some type of connection. I've got the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands next to each other. This is the vice versa tarot. So both sides. How cool is that, huh? I feel like your energy is the Queen of Wands with her back turned, whether you're masculine or feminine, doesn't really matter. It's a turning the back. We're seeing the back of the throne here. And I agree, like that stone figure, it feels like you might have become less and less yourself and more something, an object, not full of life, something, because it feels like you gave your life power away to whoever this King of Wands is. Someone who's charismatic, smart, takes action. This might be someone who's like a conqueror type of energy. Someone who likes taking control, conquering, but who's not a good ruler. Do you know the difference? So Game of Thrones, Daenerys Targaryen. Sorry for those of you who didn't get sucked down the Game of Thrones portal. But Daenerys Targaryen is this amazing conqueror. She just, everywhere she goes, she just decimates her enemies and takes over. However, whenever she tries to rule, taking care, ruling is very different than conquering. And she could not rule. She just didn't have that within her, or she didn't find that necessary because she's so good at conquering. So finally, everybody sees this about her at the end, and spoilers, you get what happened there. So what I'm getting is this person is really good at conquering, but not ruling. They don't know how to rule. They don't have the confidence. It's about always fighting to be in a powerful position. Yeah, this person has not learned that difference. And so it feels like you gave your power, your decision making over to this conqueror and kept ignoring your own inner voice, your calling. No judgment, you did what you thought was right at the time. You were in a mental prison. You couldn't see things. You didn't want to see things. You thought that you were behaving. I mean, you didn't know. You didn't know. Feel like this person conquered you and you gave your power away. This person became kind of like a dictator. I feel like this person becomes a conqueror in everybody's life around them. All right. And then it was time for a balancing. It was time to balance this out. Justice. Because it was very unfair what you were doing to yourself. It was very unfair to yourself, the choices that you were making, but you couldn't see them because you were blinded and tethered to this conqueror energy. But something happened where you saw the inequality of the situation and you asked for balance. And to have balance, you needed to take your own power back. This is not conqueror. It's not someone who's willing to negotiate, not wanting to give up something or someone that they've had power over. Why would they want to be an equal with you now? Because they've perceived you as less than for however long this lasted. There's an ego issue. Like, no, why would I give up this control over you? I prefer you when you are in a mental prison. I prefer you when you're feeling insecure. Nobody feels safe around this person because they're a conqueror. They don't know how to make people comfortable, confident in them. They don't empower people. They demand their respect because they're really insecure on the inside. They might surround themselves with yes men. It's interesting this is coming out. Must be something going on in your energy. So that's the background energy of what you're working through right now. And current energy is Ace of Wands. This is a divine call to action, a divine call to passion. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Something lights your fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Hey, Jim Morrison. All right. Now that song. You can hear that organ part. Okay. Okay. You're stepping forward. You're stepping out into the world. You're turning your back on this old energy, on your old way of being. You're stepping into the unknown with that passionate, with that your passion. I feel like, so in the past, what I was looking at is being stuck and not heeding the call, not hearing the call. Now you're hearing the call, you're receiving it, you realize it is like a soul calling, whatever you want to, I mean, you're just being called to something greater than yourself. Not because you are so special and different than everyone else, but because you are so special and different from everyone else. There are others that are also having this calling as well. That's what I'm saying. Like all of us are special and none of us are special. That makes sense? That's what I'm getting. So it's a soul calling, but it's not for your ego. I have a calling. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. And your calling is, wow, your calling is to find stability, find security, create a foundation, and celebrate with others. Some of you might be, some of you might be having a calling from places on the planet. Like a real calling to go somewhere, either visit or move. Or maybe for some of you, it's about creating that stability within. So wherever you go on the earth, you're at home and abundant and celebrating. And it feels like you learned so much about what you didn't work for you. And now you're wanting to create some magic and have some fun as well. Something purposeful, but something fun. Boy, all right. You're also looking for partnership, a divine partnership. I don't feel like if you are a single person, it looks like you're not going to be satisfied with just any person. It has to be that soul connection. You have to feel like, I know you from somewhere. I'm so, like a recognition, and then an excitement to get to know each other in this lifetime through this lens. Okay. This person has a lot of fire and passion, and you have a lot of magic. You both see and accept all aspects of each other. Boy, it feels like such a perfect team. I'm getting that you had to close out this past cycle, this past way of being, and step out and be done with this past energy. So this new way of being could come in, so you can have your victory. Boy, there's a lot of passion. Other than the major arcana of the lovers, your whole top row present energy is wands. Action, fire, passion. On fuego. You're on fuego for surezies. That's oh, Got it. Okay. So, because the Kama Akali card is talking about stepping into your divine feminine energy today, inviting more divine energy and pleasure into your experience. And then I'm seeing all the wands in the current energy, and that to me oftentimes is, action, masculine energy. But what I'm getting is that there is a divine masculine energy in your present energy. And if you are too much in your divine masculine energy, then it's not a fit. You're wanting that to step into your feminine, divine feminine energy, that receptive, that charismatic, that attracting. So you become in that feminine energy by not doing, but just being. You become a magnet for your own energy, and you give off your own energy signature in a very aligned way. And like a moth to the flame, the divine masculine, it feels like there's divine timing at work and attraction. And so having fun, don't go out looking for, don't hunt and look for, are you the one? Are you the one? That's being in your divine masculine, or non-divine masculine. That's in masculine energy, looking, hunting for whoever, this wonderful person coming in that's headed your way. And instead, I'm being in feminine energy, being detached from an outcome. I don't need this to happen. I trust the universe. I'm going to focus today on taking care of my body, loving my body, bringing some pleasure. How can I have some fun today? How can I give some loving pleasure to my body today? Massage, go for a sauna, hot tub, bath, yoga, go for a nice walk. How can you show your body that you love it? So I'm getting, instead of getting so focused externally to the storyline of the energy that's coming into your space, the Kama of Kali is saying, focus here. Switch into that divine feminine energy and allow, surrender. Hope that makes sense. I feel like we're receiving just a fine tuning of how to read the energies that are out there. And if those sound like energies you'd like to catch, how to shift your energy so you'd be the best match for that. Yeah. Okay. The center of your reading is Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, the first hit I got was is that you might think that nobody's watching you, that this feels like acknowledging that at times right now you feel very detached, detached from spirit, divine, your guides. You might be, during this ascension process and raising of your consciousness, you might be feeling alone and separated, that nobody has got your six. The visual I'm getting is, those old telephone switchboards, the operators back in the, what is that, 50s, 40s, and they'd be at a big switchboard and 025 Townsend. All right, I'll connect you, Okay. I'm getting that an old way of being, you had all these cords of the people, the situations, and now you are switching into a whole new unplugging from what no longer serves you and plugging into a whole different way of being. It's going to take a little bit for you to get used to what this feels like. And while the cords are being pulled out and in between plugging them into something else, what's new, that feels lonely. It feels isolating. You're not alone. You are, however, having the experience of feeling isolated and alone. And that is real. It's okay to have, I'm not invalidating your feelings, your emotions, if you felt very alone and lonely in this process. I'm saying, yes, those are real. To feel those feelings, that it does feel like an experience of being very separated, very alone, having to go it alone. Feels like that. For those of you who this is resonating, it feels like you've, it hurts my heart space just tuning into this feeling of separateness. Wow. Your emotional fulfillment is around the corner. Some of you might have a belief that the happiest days are behind you. There's some beliefs that it feels like you're clearing up before you can allow. It feels like you're resisting your own fulfillment and satisfaction. And it has to do with that feeling alone, feeling disconnected, feeling. Judgment again. Your higher self is sending this message that you've woken up. This is a fresh new place. This is like the phoenix rising energy. So you're a very different creature than you were before you were a phoenix. So it's okay to, and I'm getting, be gentle with old you and don't judge old you. You knew what you knew when you knew it. When you knew better, you did better. Maya Angelou. But until then, You were doing the best you could. And if you look back at a less developed, a less conscious, a less wise aspect of who you are, and you judge yourself, it's like you're sending psychic wax. And that's not going to help you evolve. Also, you're judging past you, like in that energy, and that probably is an indicator that you are judging people who are in that energy currently. You're creating a resistance with others who are still in that old energy, instead of compassion and love and understanding of how lost you were. You were very lost. We started this reading where you were in a mental prison, and you thought that this was the way to go. You couldn't hear the calling, and you turned your back on spirit, your own spirit, and became less and less alive. Kind of became a version of who you thought you should be. Let's have some compassion for that past you that just didn't know. You didn't know, baby. It's okay. But then you did. And you started taking action and becoming more and more yourself. Oh, the karma of Kali, the doing less to allow things to move forward. There's something about being in that divine feminine energy and bringing in pleasure, doing less, but being more today. Give a lot of space today and show yourself how energy works. Like, get more of a scientific, like, I'm going to do an experiment and see if this works. Not like I'm doing this, so I need this to happen. So you're not in that energy, because that's not going to work. You're being in pleasure, being in the ease of that energy and the flow. I'm just seeing a lot of swimming and with the current. All right, your challenge right now is 3 of Wands. Just want to state that we've got 3 of Wands twice, Judgment twice, moving forward, ships coming in, moving forward. Excitement, passion, on fuego. Gosh, so many wands. So it's interesting. I am receiving this as, it's like there's all this masculine energy in your space, and then you being in feminine energy. It's kind of like this magnet that's pulling all this masculine energy into your space. Very interesting today. Oh. All right, a challenge you have right now is that it feels like you've had a run-in with a masculine energy, a divine masculine energy from your past, someone who abused their power, turned their back on you. This very well could be this energy from your past, this conqueror energy. I feel like the challenges that they messed with your stability. They turn their back on you. Feel like you still have some pictures around this person having some type of power, even though you're not, it doesn't feel like you're connecting with them. Some type of trauma bonding. It feels like this person creates trauma bonds and creates insecurity, instability. Nobody who's around this person very long, I feel like they realize nobody is safe around this person because they're always looking to conquer. Nobody's safe from that conquering type of energy. Why do we need, why is this a challenge right now? There's something hidden that's coming to light. Boy, this there was something hidden that's coming to light about this energy. It's weird because I feel like you believe that you've seen it all. There's no new surprises. Oh. Sorry, I want to make sure I get the translation. This is quite a story coming out in the challenge here. The challenge is this is so interesting. Everybody's got their back turned, and yet something is coming to light. Something is, feel an intuitive, something is coming to light in current energy, and it's in the challenge spot. It's between this conqueror who has turned their back, who you might have a trauma bond with, and so they make you feel very insecure and unstable. This person around them is this energy of someone, oh, okay, is a person, could be a third party, someone they're in connection with who is now turning their back on them. Not, I feel like this third party person, whoever this is, thought that this person was really stable. They confused conqueror with ruler, and they assumed because this person's really strong and powerful that they would feel very secure and stable with this person, but this person is a conqueror. It's always about winning and putting others down because of an incredible insecurity that within, needing to make power plays over everyone else to get those short-term bursts of feeling powerful instead of healing and finding where the real power comes from. There's I feel like everybody is pretending everything's fine. Nobody's really connecting. No one's really talking about the truth of their feelings in that connection. Your energy is very different from that couple, whoever that is for you. Your energy is very different. Your back is turned on this pair as well. And you are incredibly independent, and stable. Why is this coming up? What's the news we can use about this? Why are we reading this energy? My gosh. What is this? Everybody's got their back turned. I feel like that energy is like, it's really hard to interpret what's coming into your space, but you've got someone coming into your energy who is more in their headspace. But there's something shocking coming in. I feel like two people are coming in. One is possibly more of that fire sign and a little immature. And another is an air sign who's pretty powerful. Just the facts. This is someone with a plan. Someone who's just, it feels like they've transformed. Boy, the story just got so interesting. Oh my gosh, more people in your, what is going on with your energy? Oh, okay. It's being in that attractive energy. You're being in, you leveling up and then switching your energy into that divine feminine mode where you're just, it feels like you're healing today and just bringing this joy, but not healing as in the dark, going deep in a healing mode, but healing yourself through pleasure and fun and bringing some lightness to your body, some attention to your physicality, to your space around you. Lighten up, have some fun, remind yourself why you wanted to come to this planet and have this experience. And all of a sudden it's like your light brings all the boys to the yard or girls or non-gender, whoever. All of a sudden you start attracting all these people. Very helpful. Different types of people too. You've got someone who's coming in who is an authority figure, someone who has got your back, someone who might be very good at speaking, and I feel like you can look to this person to give you really good advice, really good They'll see things very clearly. Then you have someone else who's very fiery and capable of helping you move things forward, of taking action. And then you have someone else coming into your energy who's wanting to help you with stability, maybe a job offer, finances. Sees that you've got abundance, wants to work with you. Wow. By not needing these energies to come in, by staying in the fun, pleasure area, you just become attractive to these energies. Boy, it's like all of a sudden, all these people show up, and how can I help you? Right now, also, what's going on is things might be pretty chaotic. They might fight over you, fight over your attention. I don't feel like they'll physically, this isn't fisticuffs. This is fighting for your attention. Seeing all these people coming into your energies, you might know some of them, but they're drawn in and they want to fight. I don't get that they're going to infight for you. I feel like they're fighting for you. They're wanting to be your Prince just came in my head. Kiss. They want to be your fantasy. This isn't all romantic. That's not how I'm reading it. I'm just reading that these energies these even could be females, but their divine energy, divine masculine energy is drawn in and saying, how can I help you? I feel like they're going to go. I've been getting that message the last couple times that more people than you know have your back. And I'm getting that same message. Just go along your day, about your day, and know that spirit has your back and other people. Wow. Yes. The truth. Oh, wow. The truth is that everybody is seeing the truth. It feels like it's in its infancy. People are just starting to realize maybe what you've been going through, and they're seeing the truth of who you are, of who you're becoming. I feel like you've kept that hidden for a long time as you've just been working on yourself. Something is there. It feels like you're still in that space of moving away from something in the past that was very toxic and moving towards the you'd prefer to be. So divine feminine energy, have some pleasure today, create some space for joy and pleasure. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much. Bye.